Do you have a good read on whether a post will go viral? Are you like, I know this one will, and it does? Or like, debatable, but we'll see. Like, do you have a good read, or is it very spontaneous?
I wish I had a go viral button so bad. I would say that every time I feel like I have a good read, the algorithm changes and I'm back to square one. And I feel like myself, and in particular on our team, I'm notorious for being, if I get too into a project, I'm convinced it's going to fail. And I like don't step back and I'm like, wait, it's actually funny because you get so into like the editing and the nitty gritty and you're hearing it over and over and over in your head where you're like, this is just not funny anymore. So I don't have a read and I'm still learning and playing it by ear as a lot of us are. I think though I do have a general idea of when something is really going to be successful. And I think that's more of like the genuineness is like, did I have fun creating this? Like, was I laughing when I was doing this? Was this something that I find entertaining? And if I didn't work at Duolingo and if I didn't give a crap about brands, would I want to post this in my group chat? And that's kind of my litmus test of like, is this entertaining or good enough? And I also send some pre content to my 13-year-old nephew to be like, what are your thoughts on this? And like his response is always brutally honest. So that's also a good, helpful thing to see. So having people that will actually consume the media outside of your brand to kind of review content has also been super helpful for me.
How important do you think consistency is on TikTok? How often do you post? What are your thoughts around that?
I think there's a lot of lore that you have to like just keep posting and that's what's going to keep you successful. I don't believe that it matters. I believe that the quality of content is far more important than the quantity. And a lot of the times I've had to step back because I got burnt out from creating content. And what I was trying to push out was just pushing out for the sake of pushing out, and it wasn't good. And then when I took 2 weeks off, nobody cared. Everybody went on about their lives. It was okay. It came back, viral hits, and then people were fine. Like there was I mean, like the harsh reality is that no one's sitting there missing Duolingo. Like they're not missing our app as much as I'd love to think they're sitting there missing my TikTok content. Like they're not. Like it's 5 seconds of their day, just as we consume other branded content. And taking that mindset and approach has helped me alleviate burnout, has helped me create great content, and also like not take myself so seriously.
My question is, we also had YouTube shorts, we had Instagram Reels, and we had TikTok. Do we need to be on all channels? A lot of people and founders say to me, do I need to be on everything? And I say, no, just be on one and be great at it. Do you agree, or do you think you do need to be everywhere now?
I feel like I might have a different response to this because of our brand truth. So for us, I'm very adamant about having like one or two sentences of what you know you're doing, so that just becomes like the North Star for every single piece of content you put out there because it makes things just easier. So for us, like what we've established with our TikTok is language learning is hard, so we make it fun. So that's everything is going to be judged against that human truth. If is it showing that we're having fun? Does this seem fun and entertaining? Is this the messaging we want to give across with that truth? And then the other truth that we have is Duo is freaking everywhere. And that is what we want it to be, where Duo will stop at nothing for you to do your lesson. So for us, I want to be on multiple platforms because those are true to my brand. However, I feel like once you know your human truths and what you know what your values are and your strategy is, then you can assess where you want to be and where you want to show up. But because Duo is everywhere and we want Duo to be everywhere, reminding you to do your lesson, then I'm going to be on every platform as much as I can to my best ability.